Bugisu Television inyanganiyoyi kugana kubaganira mwesizana bali kukuwatchinga ku Bugisu Television. It's a very beautiful morning here in Mbale. From the hills of Elgon, we are so much humbled for liking us and showing us that support as Bugisu Television. Kulukugana kubategeza banga mu subscribinga ku channel yefe ku YouTube kuliko Bugisu Television, like us on Facebook, malo following nga naye wasobole kilikinga to see first new content wefu osobole kumubona bulayi kuli ni discussion zingali zesunyira wabango osobole kukufunako ku channel yefe mwesiza nabali kukusupportinga kugana kubagani ya rugali nabi luna kulweche lero kuli ni mudwena kuba veterans in the media, politics, ategele region ino nabi atenga following events bula inabi atina chindi. I think a good reader.
I try. You know, reading is a culture.
Yes.
Kusoma, it's something you develop over time. To read books, yes, it's a culture.
Okay. Kuli ni John Kennedy Wasikye ngonochi umushyanji. Kama ya kamara ya Simba.
Umushyanji umushiyende omunatungo khaliye mandeta amebishanji ibushiyende isibalya ni babandu.
Kwaganire ku Bugisu Television.
Masimere nabi.
Kwabere mukasera ka kalikala inabi nenga at least kwasolese kwirinda bula inadala ni kirwale kiriwo kye coronavirus kyale kye kukubitisa bula inabi da. Kugana kukwaganya ku Bugisu Television batu bagali biteba John Kenyo nanu abalala biteba mushiyende niyo nanu meno gali magali. Kwakwaganira yanjulira ko bali kukuwatchinga bosizana Facebook ni YouTube.
Kwasime nabi se kama sinabananga bari John K mushiyende ukhaliye mandeto kwamebishanji ibushiyende isi balya ni babandu. Vin se bansalanga tsina hotse kumwesi kabiri na tsibiri kumwesi kwa September kumwaha 1984.
Okay.
Bansalira mumi bachameta ilugazi. I was born to a very teenage mother and I was born as a premature. Bansalira hu miesi musanvu niti wiki zitaru.
Mansa kiti bakusalanga President Museveni akikola kuwambete.
Fe kuli abana bobote. Kuli abana bobote.
Okay.
So I survived to die in my infancy. I keep on telling people that I cannot die now.
Yes. Because
Uganda and Bugisu and Uganda still needs me. I think I started school from Wambwa Primary School. My grandmother.
Just here in Maluku?
Yes, in Maluku. My grandmother nibo batwera batandi hali somero lyolyo. So as young kids we could foot from my grandmother's home in Musoto to come and study. We got to play instead of being at home and playing from home. So I went through so many primary schools.
Isomero tandika mwaka chinao?
I can't be sure because I think I went to school before knowing what school was. Because remember my grandmother was a teacher, primary teacher.
Yes.
And I also have an auntie who's also a primary teacher.
So ngabano bosiza nabakuwa influence yachini?
If you have a training ground basically. It's bikira how to learn how to teach.
Yes.
So natandihira ho soma huambwa ho na maho nata lisomero balanga to a school where my aunt was also a teacher. She's called Mutonyi, Margaret Nambuya. Balanga bari chuwuliriza.
Okay.
Arina amayo kwatsa kwisoma balanga bari. I was a very stubborn young man and I think my parents thought that they would lose me at a very young age. So bambire sikuhwasa kuhuyabasimula kiboko aba omuzibu nabi. Kuhu salamai
kagana ko mwinyawo bwechinaga.
So there's a primary school near St. M. Kalemba balanga bari St. Joseph RC. I studied from there, but it was a very good experience to live with Kuhu. kusalamai because kuhuyo akuramu kumoyo kwe hukana edini ye Bukatuliki.
Yes.
We could have one nice meal a week. It was either meat, semutundu, or fish. It was really a nice meal. Lito rabara hosa kuminemu. Utakwa mahusa banga lito riatirere kabisa.
So without prayer,
the prerequisite for having that meal was
muli kusabanyoa.
Utso sabe. And it was not just a matter of you kutsa kusaba bya wolokoso bitano. You go pray, you come back and explain to Jaja the entire mass nga nibere.
Obabulire ni kitabu kina kyemusomye.
First reading, second reading, who did the first reading, who did the second reading.
And what was it all about?
And remember, she's also there. So there's nothing like either over attentive, because if you miss out, you're going to miss meat.
So it needed a lot of attention for you to have that.
I had a very stubborn fellow, a friend of mine, my childhood friend, Roland Senoga. He was a very stubborn guy, and he could usually distract me in church. But now Roland, you see Roland, we could call him Sengendo, Roland Sengendo Senoga. I told him no Sengendo. Ebintu bine byokunta wanyanga mu church sibyagala kubanga fenyama tujiri alumu.
Attention.
I need attention. So since then we became friends. Actually, that guy is the one who taught me how to ride.
Okay.
And I'm forever indebted. You see, learning how to ride a bicycle is a very interesting experience.
True.
It teaches you about how life must be lived. It teaches you, see, the entire art of balancing the bicycle.
Uza kujitereza.
Yes.
Bigo birimu.
So the entire bigo birimu, and I actually even have scars. And at that time I was the only son of my mother.
Okay.
So abibama mbanga handu ngalichi iliatika. So actually my aunties didn't want me to learn how to ride, but I'm grateful to Sengendo that against all odds he taught me how to ride.
So you've learned how to ride, and awochize somero namwe
indi somerera nsoma. So
mwaka china pese beno mukola mwaka china mwaba
pese kola 1999.
So you joined secondary.
I joined secondary I was admitted at St. Peter's College Tororo. But I was unable. I was their best person, best pupil, best student that they admitted at St. Peter's College Tororo Nyangore. Okay. But my father didn't want me to go because his friends told him that if you take that boy to Tororo College, you will have lost the boy. So my father convinces me into joining Mbaleses. I didn't want to join Mbaleses. He kept on telling me, you see, Mbaleses has got nuclear labs. He kept on referring to them as nuclear labs. So, but I eventually joined Mbale Senior Secondary School, and it's something that I'm very proud of, that I joined a school that had a rich history, a history that we inherited and we are still pushing on.
So after Senior 6, what were you now doing?
After Senior 6, that's when I begin the clay project. I got soil from Ginger, clay soil from Ginger to Bushiende, to begin doing facing bricks. Actually, my first batch was sold to Bone of Prime Construction just here in Imbali, and I think he has even never given me all the money because he kept on telling me that the quality was not good and was not ABCD. But I am glad that we undertook that very interesting initiative. Okay. But also in vacation, that Senior 6 vacation, it's when I got my first radio job. Okay. I remember.
That is which year?
That was 2005. 2006, I mean. 2006. VAC 2006.
Yes.
I remember I had gone to see my Jaja in Mosoto, and I met now Second Lieutenant Timothy Mweru. Yes. And he was telling me that there's some radio station that has opened here, but I think Ken, you can do better. I think Ken, you're good. You can do better than those guys. So I'm like, can you take me there? So at that time, that radio station Signal was in senior quarters. That just on Bishop Road, because I still remember. I still have those facts. So we reach. I think Clock Tower. They told me, but your uncles are working on a construction project at Nkokonjelu. So I'm like,
you had not yet reached Sigino.
No, I hadn't, but we were on our way to Sigino. But we said, now let's first go and say hello to my uncles, and we proceed. So when I reached there, I greet my uncles, and then and then tell them why I was in town. I was going to see some radio station called Signal. I wanted to do a job in VAC. I wanted like a job in VAC.
Yes.
So I ringa natabule bano bara hata kusigino ta ano waliwe radio.
Yes, ulikuza waleka kola order.
Bano bara there is a very powerful radio here. Then they were like, let's take you there. Achieved. So Bambira, I found a DVD player connected to a very small mixer like this, very funny mixer. He looked at it, I think I asked them, so guys, this is the radio. But this radio, have you heard the song which is on?
So the kind of the setup you got there is not, it was not your expectations.
And you see, by the time I came through, I had just come from a council in Ngeta that I had dominated. So I came with a lot of pride, and I said, what is this?
Which radio was that?
That is Step now. Step FM. It was just starting. So a few weeks they called me, we begin training. And I think I have never looked for a job, banana. So we started that radio station called Step. That's how my radio journey starts. I went back to do a diploma. After, before that I met the late Pedu. The late Mr. Pedu. He was a student's patron at Mbale Senior Secondary School.
Yes.
So he meets me around Vitale Civil. Yeah, just here. Bugisu Hill, where Elgon FM is, that road.
Yes.
So he asked me, yes, Jeff K, how are you? I'm like, I'm well, sir, how are you? What are you into? I'm like, I'm working on radio. The man started crying. I said, the late Apedu started crying. The late Mr. Apedu started crying. And he's like, Jeff K, this is not where you belong. You don't belong there. You go back to school. You're supposed to be at the national grade. You're supposed to be a national leader. I cannot allow somebody I have nurtured for all these years waste away like that. You see, then people had a very low esteem for people who work on radio. Actually, even now, if that one DJ Rugamb, Rugamb, you get that is how they. But of course, we have tried to add value to the profession.
Okay. For how long were you at Step?
For over a dozen years. For a decade.
You used to do a radio show. Was it the Weekend Planner?
I used to do. Step was a tryout project. The idea was, Step was created that it should be something between Dembe and Radio 1.
Okay.
To get that blend of Dembe FM and Radio 1 in Uganda.
Okay.
So when they describe to me the idea, I'm like, but how are the literacy levels in this region? Because ideally we're supposed to blow serious English.
Because people, our English in the region also.
The best listened to radio station in Kampala at that time was Dembe.
So which was purely Luganda. And Radio 1 was purely English. Then for them, they wanted us to do a blend, but with 80% English. I said, no, it cannot work. So it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. That didn't work out. You know why? At that time I was doing an evening cruise or something like that. I don't remember that program. So I was doing it, and Raga Chief was our programs director.
Yes.
And it is actually Raga Chief who brought the transformation. Because I was in that program, there was the sports and whatnot ABCD. So we reached there, and Raga Chief tells me, but but before that I was not so big. I hadn't found a cut through. John K. And I also felt that there was something missing with my branding of the name.
Yes.
So one day I go to Bugisu. I have my grandmother. Then he's like, hey, John K. Nahuliye radio. Namlumande na wanyana ku. Amana ku fakuli bashanji banan. Bashiende banan. Then she's like, fakuli bashiende bashanji bana tunga. fefe kulie mandeta.
So that's how the name comes.
Now ngana addingire on that fefe oba sese bananga bali John K umushanji umushiyende umunatonga ohalie mandeta ohama ibushanji bushende sibalya ni babandu. That's when I start becoming big.
Okay. As you grew up, what was your dream job?
I wanted to be a flight captain. I wanted to fly. And I want to be in those clouds.
Now you're here in Mbale.
Yes.
How are you going to fly?
Until now, by the way, it had never even occurred to me that I would work on radio. That one just came as a by the way, but I have enjoyed the roller coaster.
Okay.
Yes, but my dream job was to fly. But my auntie wanted me to be a lawyer. I also have a very good old friend of mine. I have a one Indian because he's called Bugisu.
Okay.
We were with him. We grew with him in the ranks of Uganda National Students Association. When I went back to school to do my MA, he told me, no, you should have gone to law school at Makerere. So I think when I'm done with this MA, I'll go and do Kamateka. But me, I wanted to fly. Especially those military meets.
Working environment.
Let me tell you, you can never succeed alone. You can never succeed alone. It is impossible for you to succeed alone, I'll tell you from the bottom of my heart. You must work with others. It is a must.
So do you look at the big picture now more you're detail oriented?
No, definitely you have to look at the bigger picture, and the politician in me wants numbers. It is, let me tell you, every politician is selfish. It's about numbers. So you must find a way of how to accommodate to the people.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you sometimes, how do you handle your stress by the way? Do you work on pressure? Because politicians sometimes are so stressful.
I will tell you that stress is everywhere. Yes. I remember before I joined politics, I had very few gray hair, but now I have a lot of gray hair. But you see, what we should do is to differentiate between stress and thinking. You know, people don't differentiate between those two. When some people are thinking, others think that they're stressed. No.
Okay.
Others are just thinkers. So I don't. Well, I think there is a lot of stress in politics, but also there is a lot of thinking to do. But with me, I really don't know whether I have a clear cut on how I handle stress. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it.
But how does anger manifest in you yourself as an individual? Bugisu.
Manana, before I joined politics, me, I'm naturally a very irritable person. Say, ibintu bihalasa nabi, bihalasa hangu, But politics, you see, when I went into that race for member of parliament, it taught me things that even Harvard can't teach. To be patient with people. For example, Manana, uhamanga na kwa haluluho. I've met about 100,000 people, each one telling me, and I look at them and say, people can lie you just during the day.
So echo chabanga chikonyera ku busungu ndugu
ntawe shahongera ho kuyika how to manage people.
Wadaka baka akwere nenga you should also learn
you should talk him even and say why wanyala nenge bakuyibata we just lost out to Honorable Ambassador Jako Amango Amai. But let's prepare, our time will come.
Yes.
You see, even just answering humbly like that, for me it was very hard. I said, Nari, let me tell you, politics has molded me and I like it. I now know how to handle certain issues. I can even, but sometimes I get angry. Just like any other human being, I get angry. But whenever I get angry, at Ginger Sass we had a very lovely head teacher. It was called Haj Abdumulawa. Whenever I could go to his office as students leader, especially me, he liked me so much. He never actually, there's no time we have ever sat or we ever sat with him. And no matter JK read hard, no. Whenever I was with my head teacher, Abamboli Ratakari John K. He could call me by surname Wasikye. Wasikye. All the beautiful girls at Makerere. So it was upon me to see to it that I struggle hard and go to Makerere. But also, as students leaders, we usually, GNJSS has a very spacious head teacher's office, very spacious, and it has very nice sofas. So I could sit there and tell me, you see, as leaders, you must find a way of having a cool heart, a warm heart and a cool head. A warm heart in that singamana na halasine, it is the heart that warms up and the head remains cool. But should the head warm up, utakupana tingo. And the effects are usually regrettable.
You wanted advice
on how I can be? No, because me, I had made up my mind. I want to represent the people of Mbale municipality as their member of parliament.
Had you first done consultations?
And now
before you came up with the decision?
No, this was my decision, but it had to be
without consultation.
Yes, this was my decision. Let me tell you, people should not decide on what you want. No, you come with your idea. Tell them, gentlemen, I was thinking like this, but it's already formed. I've come to consult with you, Mala, with you, or I want to be an MOP. What do you advise? No, that fellow it's a lie. It's a lie. Yes. So me, I don't want to lie to you, Manana, that I've come to consult with you and you advise me. No, it's a lie. Umundu Itanga has already made up his mind. Akana huwa MP. So what you do is to only help him how he can be what he wants.
Okay.
The rest is overrated. It's a lie.
Now, 2016. Bululu bosura call.
Bululu bamba once akamiseka monkoli. I didn't reach Kampala where I wanted to reach. But since then, I have had about 100,000 people, each one of them telling me, John Keko kwa haru.
And you think they are genuine?
Of course, some of them give me, some of them lie me.
Namo isaidi Yesu wezera ko yevanga ke nakuwa ke yeba ikufebaringa ni babatu bano bani kukusalirawo.
Manana, if people want to vote you, because at times we had the individual merit, somebody should not decide on which political party you should come in. No, you should first like me as a person. Before you like the party that I come in is secondary. Yes. For example, in Nathan Nandala's constituency, that constituency, Nathan Harud, the same people. This is never won in Nathan Nandala's constituency, no? Majegere. Bamumpira ni Harud, ngo muntu. Wabone politics. I am making 36 years in September. I am very young. For me to sit down and begin telling people that I've retired from the politics of this country, it would be a lie. I would have done a disservice to so many people who were looking at me for inspiration, for motivation, both dead and living. 221 I'm a member of parliament.
Okay.
Like you say, I'm consulting. Like you want me to satisfy your thinking that I'm consulting. No. I'm Zakwima for the East African Legislative Member of Parliament in Arusha. That's my aspiration.
This time you're not Mbale Industrial State Division?
No. No.
You have reasons best known.
You see, let me tell you, Vin, we must begin to form and shape the politics of this country.
Okay.
Wabone Ganima MP, I learned something. The NTV team called me from Kampala before they set off and said, JK, you are the go-forward candidate? I said, yes. Please, we need you on set. And I'm the only candidate whom they gave enough time on NTV. But you see, Bungo South had about over 12, how many candidates? Bungo North also had its candidates, so many. But here it was me, Nangoli, Jakamai. We were 4 people. But I was called and they gave me enough time to. So I will tell you, whenever you're given such moments, for example, I didn't have an idea to be hosted by Bugisu Television. See how this operated. You know why? Because I'm important in this region.
Maybe as we wind up, what message do you have for the youth? Because the youth take the largest now, a number of percentage. Let me say 70%, because at times they look confused. By the time they come to their normal senses, years are down the road.
Youths are not confused. They're not confused. I really don't want to take your word. Banana and everybody watching Bugisu TV, the future belongs to those who see an opportunity before it becomes obvious. Banana, I have been asking people from time and again to help me invite their friends to like my page here.
Yes.
From last year, including I sent you, I sent even Capello, I sent so many people. I've been requesting them that look here, guys, because you see me, I have an experience of 12 or 13 years of radio. I'm already up there, but through me, you can use me to also reach where you want. There's a friend, let me tell you a story. I asked him last year to help me invite people to like my page here, this Facebook page, John K Wasikye. He asked me to pay him money. I told him, you know what, I'm not going to pay you. You are either going to do it voluntarily or you don't. So he refused. But just last week, he sent me an inbox on WhatsApp. Anomari John K now he called Sereye. You post call for me discussing on your page because it has many likes. Many people will like it. Maybe you never know. A customer can be on your timeline. But this is the same page I was asking him to invite me, and he didn't. You understand? And he didn't. So 5 years ago, Vin, I stood for member of parliament. And so many young people, because we are about 75% young people, 35 years below. Ideally, I should be the member of parliament from Bali municipality.
Because the youth?
Because the youths vote. You get. But for them, they were not seeing it at that time, what I had seen. We have capacity and potential. And I'm very happy that Bobby Wine has come through, because he has awakened the sleeping giant in the young people. The young people in this country, they are slow at capturing certain things. Right now, Vin, the elections are scientific. The battleground is Facebook. It's going to be the battleground. Uganda has 18 million internet users. Bugisu TV is online.
Yes.
It has viewers. I have seen people viewing it on YouTube, on Facebook. We are live there. You understand? It's going to be the battleground. So just see. People are going to come to me. People are looking at me. John K, what is John K saying? Whom should we support? I've gotten inboxes here. People are like, hey, JK, whom should we support? You understand? Why? Because people see me as somebody who can help them form opinion. Watch one. So the young people should begin seeing opportunities before they become obvious.
So we need to avoid taking things as obvious.
As obvious, yes. Thinking that President John F. Kennedy said that ask not what your country can do for you, but what together we can do for the survival of man.
Okay. So we must be creative and innovative.
We must be creative. Right now, there are thousands of jobs on Facebook. There are thousands of jobs on Facebook. And I will want to tell you, Manana, I was telling people, and because me, I keep on telling them, I keep on telling people, and people think that John K just says, no. Why I have gray hair is because I think. I'm not stressed, I think. There are thousands of jobs on social media here, on Facebook, because now candidates are going to be reaching out to people on Facebook, on Bugisu TV. They are going to begin paying Bugisu TV to run interviews with Bugisu TV. Me, I'm only lucky that Bugisu TV is hosting me for free. But a month from now, people are going to start paying Bugisu TV. People are going to start paying social media influencers. Look at Kenya. Young people, young people are eating millions of shillings in Kenyan currency off Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But here, in Bugisu especially, and Uganda, when you tell somebody that, look, why are you making your Facebook page private? This is a social media app. You must socialize. Why are you making it private? You get, so people are losing out on so many things, but I pray that they eventually get to understand some of the things.
Okay. Now, to all those that are watching us on Bugisu Television, please remember to subscribe on our channel at YouTube, Bugisu Television. Like us on Facebook, follow us as well on Twitter, Bugisu TV, and we shall have more of these discussions. Johnny K has shared with us what he has shared with us his opinions about a number of issues: politics, social media, the youth, and then how you need to be very creative and innovative on ideas. You don't need to be sleeping at the moment, because we need to take on most of the available opportunities so that we can be able to transform our community into better places that we can live better in the future. So maybe as we wind up,
yes,
what is your final message to our viewers?
We are in very hard times, dear viewers of Bugisu TV. We are in very hard times, and it is now survival basically. So I would want to encourage you to follow, because this pandemic called the coronavirus disease 2019 has brought the entire world to her knees. So keeping life is very important. When you die, I will have lost out. So nganahupirisa buli mundu uli hubona Bugisu TV, and also on my page here, to follow the Ministry of Health guidelines. Look at Europe. Europe has been humbled. So many deaths. We've been reading about dead bodies being dumped every day in thousands. Look at America and Latin America. Lots of things have been happening. So this disease is not a simple disease, and me, I feel a pity that I feel bad that people are trying to politicize it, bring politics into something very deadly as COVID. So let's sanitize, let's have our masks on, and let's keep safe. 2021, I'll be coming through for Yala, East African Legislative Assembly, Member of Parliament, and I'm banking on you. I'm banking on you, Bugisu Television, and those of you on social media, to spread the gospel, to send in people to like Bugisu TV and subscribe to their YouTube channel, such that because if you have numbers there, then my campaigns will have been made easy. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. To our audience out there, please, we urge you to follow us on Facebook, Bugisu Television, subscribe Bugisu Television on YouTube. We shall deliver everything about Bugisu region. And thank you very much, Johnny K, for joining us on this discussion. I hope we shall have more such discussions so that we can transform our communities. Thank you very much. I wish you a good day. Please keep watching.
Bugisu Television, Inyanganioi.